All right, nerds. What's good? Happy Monday. It is June 17th, 11:19 a.m. If you're on the West Coast like me, or if you're, wow, that's loud. Or if you were on the East Coast, it's 2:20. And if you're somewhere else, I don't know. I can only do so much math so very quick. And it's not very quick at all. But, turning on the camera, turning on the ring light. Ow, blinded myself again. Good you guys couldn't see that. And if I deactivate, activate. Hey, look at that, awesome. I can never get all the conditioner in my hair. It takes a while to get these locks in place. What's going on, everybody? My name is Zach. This is I Don't Know Entertainment, and welcome to the stream. How y'all doing today? We're gonna be doing some game dev. We might be doing a little bit of pivoting today. We'll talk about that. Let me just make sure that I'm not going to accidentally pull my entire computer off my desk when I move my earbuds. But of course, so a couple things to just kind of write down, or not write down, just get in order. We have hit 79 subs on YouTube, which is awesome. We're getting closer to 100 every day. So super hyped about that. Thanks, y'all. This is pretty insane natural growth, honestly. And then there's one last thing. I think I want to talk about the Twitch followers too. Yeah, we're up to 98 Twitch followers too. Okay, so we're getting a really good spot. Thanks all, of course, as always. I know I'm kind of speeding through it, but yeah. So we're gonna get into it today. So specifically what we're going to be doing today is we're going to look at the progress we made on the project last time and then talk about if we're gonna pivot or not. Because a couple of things. One, there we go. I am not opposed to making an RPG. Let me say, I'm not quitting here, folks. I'm more just thinking about like long-term enjoyment for the project. Like, a little problem I had before when I was making games is I would, well, problem for everyone really is I'd come up with scope creep where I would have these massive projects with no like foreseeable end. And my favorite thing to say is I always try to make Skyrim. And this game is in a good spot. And after finishing like Potato Game and even Shotgun Mike, even though that was like not the most finished day, it was a playable finished day where I could like actually show it to people. I realized that I need to figure out a game where it's like manageable but also pretty content simple for implementation. And I was thinking about with this RPG and just where we're at with it. So if we look over at the Notion, you can see that we're actually still on track for the sprint. It ends the 21st, which according to my calendar here is I have no idea. Yes, you can update Notion. You can remind me later though. It is a day. That's coming up. I have no idea what day it is. But yeah, no, I don't know. I was just thinking about this because for one, I've made it pretty obvious that turn-based RPGs aren't my favorite and I'm doing this as a challenge project kind of. But two, I actually just like making stuff that I enjoy playing. So I don't know, we might pivot. We have a really great skeleton here. But I don't know. I kind of want to just make something that I was like, I would really just want to play. And that's what I had fun with the Potato Game. That was kind of new. Like I love management games, maybe because I'm terrible at it in real life, but it was just fun to make that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll talk about it as we go through. So the last thing we worked on according to our git commit history is we added the lever object. I remember that. That was actually pretty hype. Where we moved around, we had a lever here and we could activate it and it would get rid of the old object, which is pretty fun. And I think, if I'm not incorrect, we have our push object down here. And this was a lot of fun too, actually. Woo. Yeah, that was actually really dope making that. Where was it? Where is it? Here we go. Look at the script. Yeah, I remember we did so much dumb math that stream just to figure that out, which is funny. But yeah, I don't know. The last thing to do, or the next thing we really have to do today is just design the warrior and then the combat system. And then I said we were gonna, if I wasn't feeling it after the combat system, we pivot. So we're gonna work on that today. And really what that means is a couple of things. I didn't want to make another super text work heavy stream, but it looks like it might be that today, which is creating and finalizing the design for the warrior. So this is actually kind of different from our initial plan for what the warrior is going to be, or just how the game's going to be. Because I decided on like specific classes before, but now I want the game to be super customizable and just like how you get to create your character. Like, it's a really good example of that. Terraria, actually. Like Terraria, you can hybridize your classes because there's technically classes in the game and you can build for specific things, but if you're going full melee, that's nothing stopping you from becoming a summoner. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're just going to be figuring out what the warrior's going to do and basically design the warrior-based skills out of some intended code theme and outline how warrior will interact with the NPCs. I'm actually going to take that out because interaction is a whole different ball of butts. I don't know what the hell that meant. But that's going to be a whole different thing. I think this is the most important thing. We want to design specific gear for the warrior character based off of the design sheet and then design warrior-based skills for the attack. So the first thing to do really is to just design some gear. And I need to do a couple things. Oh yeah, here we go. We're doing some UI design today. First things first, we need to actually create a character menu, which isn't something we've done. See, we have our inventory here where you can see like weapons, armor, potions, quest items, but we don't have anything for like actual equipable gear. So let's see how I've set this up and then maybe we can go from there. Inventory UI GD. What's that look like? I need to reorganize my Godot. I miss it being over here now that I think about it. I do like having the file system just kind of be easily accessible though. Maybe I'll flip-flop these. Actually, yeah, that's a smart idea. I'll do that later. And let's set the timer, of course. That's one of the most important parts on the stream is to fix that up. Hold up, y'all. So I quickly answer a message to make sure I don't miss something right after the... Yeah, okay, perfect. That works. Sweet, alright, cool. Yeah, gives us more time to work today, actually. So, looking at how we have it set up for the inventory UI GD, you're not... Oh, wait, that's scripts. Scenes UI. Inventory UI scene. There we go. Okay, so there's a lot here. All it is just a singular tab, excuse me, container with the singular tab container with a bunch of stuff in there. So we'll have that for our inventory. Maybe we could get some kind of like side tab action here. So we switch between these objects. Like the inventory UI has this script on it. Let's see if we can make another one. We don't want a tab bar, we want a tab container. And then, how big is the inventory UI? Or how big is the general size of this? I forgot to start my timer again, dude. There we go. It's super important to do this. I'll make sure we stay sane. Okay, so first things first, let's check out layout, transform, just see where we're at with this. It's not affected by there, it's affected by this. Layout. Okay. Okay, that's fair. Theme overrides now. What do I need to look at to just get its specific transform? That's what we really need to figure out first. So we can at least keep the what am I trying to say? Layout in check. There we go. Jesus. All right. 1024 by 544. Let's write that down on a sticky note. Not an actual one. Oh yeah, look at that. I forgot. We have to do that. So let's see. UI size is 1024 by 544. Sweet. And on top of that, when we do that, make sure it's the same thing. We want the center of that bad boy. Go down to its nothing overrides layout, transform, 1044 by 550, 544, 1024 by 544. There we go. And that, oh, that's why too many numbers. 1024. There we go. And you need to be centered. There we go. Okay, so we got that now. Now let's just add a couple panels in there, just so we can see them do its thing. And then for the tab container, we got tab center, right side. We don't want all that. Try to rearrange enable. Tab focus mode on. So, that's one option, and then we got another option here. We can look at this tab bar, and what this is a node that I think this actually just gets things from. Well, tab container, I don't know what this is getting, but basically, if we look at, oh, it's gone. Oh no, here we go. There's too many things open. We don't need to push object. We don't need to add object. We don't need to player object. There we go. Look at the tab bar here, and if we look at the node, there is just stuff that is pertaining to the actual tabs being clicked. So if we do that, we can send a signal and basically organize things like that. So let's try this out. Go to tabs here. We can add an element. We haven't used this before. We can call this one. Oh yeah, look at that. Things are kind of screwed up here. Inventory. Or better yet, actually. Let's do that. Let's get a quick load on icon SVG with the tab. And let's just add a couple more elements. Yeah. There we go. And can I just duplicate you? Copy. Okay, whatever. And get one more icon SVG. Whoa, okay. That's not what we want to happen. What we want to do is yep. And if we rotate that, the icons are gonna be like that, which is the problem. Attach rearrange group. Never drive, no. Layout. That's not what we want to do. Yeah, that's not what we want to do either. Scroll enable, tractor rearrange. Okay, let's look at the tab bar in the documentation, because maybe if it has a horizontal, can we get a vertical tab bar? We're getting to UI design, which is not something I want to do today. Go, Opera GX, load Opera GX. There we go, this is private, yeah. Godot, vertical tab. How to make tab bar vertical. Hey, look at that. Someone knows how to do it. There isn't a built-in way, but manual implementation shouldn't be as hard, just has to... If you want to use the test, there's another test. I think the test will be... Okay, let's see. If someone has figured this out in the past, yeah, that's what we want. I have a tab container line, vertical, something like that. I don't think it's supported. That's annoying. Okay, but we just won't do it. That's fine. What we really want to do is just get this working. So we have our panel like that. Damn, we can't even just like put these in the bottom, can we? What is a... I wonder what a tab container inside of a tab container is gonna look like. So if I get this inventory UI, put that there. Oh, weird. Okay, that's kind of cool though. Look at that. So we have a ton of them now. And now I've like, oh yeah, show character screen. There we go. So now we have that, or let's see. Yeah, why not? Oh wait, no, we don't want to do that. Let's just call this one, I guess HUD for now, that's fine. So we have this, we have inventory UI here. And save this HUD scene, go to our scenes, UI. Boink. There we go. That's the tab bar right there. It's right there. Sick. Okay, so I'm guessing. Okay, so we can just kind of organize it like that. So we have one for the inventory UI. Let's just get something for the character sheet. So all that's gonna be is this guy right here, but slightly different. It just has to be a panel of the same size. So I guess we'll just work on that, and if it doesn't break, which I sure hope it doesn't, we can just quickly write this out. So we got another 1024 by 544 panel, making sure that is completely centered, like so. Red, let's get a quick theme override so we can actually see what that bad boy looks like. And I don't know, let's make it like red because we're working on the warrior right now. There we go. It's gonna hurt. Hopefully it doesn't hurt our eyes enough. And let's call this one character sheet. And what do we need for our character sheet? Let's just say we need the super basics right now, which is like you have your armor, you have your helmet, let's say you got gloves, and you got shoes. Yeah, no pants in this world, dude. Going commando. So for now, let's do that, and we get to do the fun thing. Let's do this. Okay, we get to do the fun thing of just kind of figuring out how this will be orientated. So my best guess is we're gonna add a button. Yeah. And I have no idea how these are going to be organized, but we're gonna try our darndest. And this button contains nothing but an icon. There you go. Whoa, okay. And can I scale that to be normal-ish? Cool. So let's call this one helmet. And we're gonna do this. Move it. We just want to move you down. I don't know why. I hate when it does that. Like, all I want to do is just move it down this axis, and it always moves like a pixel out, even though I'm only clicking this. Yeah. All right, cool. We have that. Now let's kind of figure out how this is gonna work. So, what I think I want for this is I want the. I want you like to be able to click it, and then you have like a kind of drop down of what you can equip for your guy there. And we'll just see where to go from there, guys. It's like click, boom, drop down pops up, and it's like, all right, cool, you can equip these items. And it's like, this is what you have in your inventory. And then it just, yeah, I have no idea. We are definitely improvising with this one. So let's, on the character sheet, or at least the helmet button, let's add a menu button, I think is what it is, right? Are these menu buttons? Are you a menu button? Who's menu button? Box container, nope. Quest items. Item list, that's what you want. I don't know what the menu button is. Okay. I'm curious. And now distracted. What's a menu button? Oh, okay, cool. It's literally that. That's fine. So we don't want that. We want an item. We want an item list. There we go. And maybe, well, I have it as a child of the button, which isn't gonna work as a thing. Yeah, it's a child of the control, so we should be able to move it still. And we are gonna say you're anchored to the center bottom of your parent, and then we're going to move you down, then go over to our transform. Items, nope. Well, here's something I want to test out actually too. On top of just kind of organizing this in a very, very bad way. There we go. I want to see what we got for. There we go. Armor super. Okay, it does round. Auto height? No. What's this? Oh, it's next one. Trim nothing? No. Trim characters. Boredoms? No. What's this? No. We don't want that. Food. Can we get auto lift now? Columns, I saw those. Same column. Effects ones on each item, space will be reserved. Which properly takes effect when icon mode is icon mode top to make the text wrap. To make text wrap, the column, let's do that. No, because it's a matter of width. crap. Oh. Okay. Okay. I guess we'll figure this out. And let's just quickly run the scene just to see what pops up. Okay, so it's just gonna show me that in the tooltip, which is cool. Okay, we'll fix that later. Make sure it's center-ish, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so let's do that. We got our menu button, and let's just say it will be populated with some of a specific type, so I think that's what we need for that. And then what we'll do is okay. Let's quickly just duplicate all these. We got our helmet. We got, I guess, chest. Move that guy down. Then let's get arm 1 or arm or 2. L arm. And you go over here. And we got duplicate. We got our arm. And you go over here. It's about as good as it's gonna get right now, and we will take the whole shebang and we will move it a little bit to the left. Okay. Now we have all that set up. We just need to add in the script for the character sheet. Character sheet with scripts should be saved under here. There we go. And what we're gonna do with this guy here is take all of our buttons, class name, character sheet, and we're going to do a bunch of random references. That's not gonna be fun. So, first thing to do is create an onReady var helmet button, and it's gonna be time button, and we're just gonna duplicate you a couple times. Boop, boop, and boop. I guess we got, there we go, helmet, we got left arm, we got, or no, we should call this one chest. Let's go in order. Chest button, then we got left arm, then we got right arm, and then we got shoes. And then on top of each of those, we need to get a reference to its menu button, and I could, and I probably should, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. onReady var, helmet list, which is an item list object. And what I could do is I could, yeah, alright, I'm gonna see if I can just do this and be lazy. We're gonna say just equal to helmet button get child adds the 0 index. And all we have to do is just kind of do the same thing over and over again for each of these, instead of just manually assigning it, which actually I should probably, I'm just gonna do that. It's so much easier if I do that actually, and we can just do that. There we go. And do you, which is this, oh wait, Oh, this is the chest list. Then what we're gonna do for that is we're gonna put you in here. Then we're going to say already. No, I already did that here. Let's just add some separation between the variables so I can actually read what's going on. Then we got left arm list, and that's going to be this guy right here. I got all menu button. That's okay. All right. And then the last couple we have right arm list. Then we got that, then we got that, then we got that, then we back that out, then we go over here, then we go here, and then we go here. And then finally for the shoes button, we are going to do the exact same thing, which is just take, well, we'll just check this one out. On ready var, oh, that's caps. There we go, on ready var, shoe list, and it's an item list. And it is equal to this guy right here. All right, cool. So that's everything. Now what we have to do is we have to connect the signals up from each button to make sure that when they are clicked, the character sheet knows to enable or disable the correct item list. So we're gonna go on pressed, and it's gonna connect the character sheet, and then we're gonna do the same thing for each of these guys. Pressed, you, and you, pressed, and yep, and you, it's pressed, and yep. And for you, it's press and yep. Okay. Then on helmet press, what we want to do is we want to set. Oh yeah, okay. Now I remember. I feel like I should put all these into a. I should put all these into a. Like on wrist, so I can just toggle them on and off. But basically what we want to do is we want to just make sure that the helmet one is pressed, and we're going to say yeah, let's put all these guys into a group actually, so I can just toggle them all and all on and off the, oh my god, I forgot you have to do that. Items. And let's manage that group, and we're gonna put you into there. Sweet. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on helmet press. We're gonna say helmet list dot visible is equal to whatever it currently is. Well, Brain just stopped working there. Helmet list visible. And after it does that, what we're gonna do is just create a quick function called reset list visibility. Reset item, reset list visibility. And what this is gonna do is it's just going to go through each of the items. So we're gonna say get, let's see, for I in get tree, get nodes and group, and we're gonna call this one items. I hope this isn't a group that exists anywhere else. Let's go with item list actually. List. What we're going to do is say I dot visible. False. And then we're just going to call this function repeatedly. And for each of these, what we're going to do is just make sure that the correct one is toggled. So that one's helmet visibility. This one should be chest list dot visible. So is equal to chest, the inverse of chest list. Dot visible. Then we have to do the same thing for here. L arm list, or left arm list. Arm list dot visible. Is there just like a toggle visibility? That would have been funny. Visible is equal to left arm list dot visible. There we go. And left or right arm list visible is equal to the inverse of right arm list dot visible. And finally, last but not least, shoe list dot visible is equal to shoe the inverse of shoe list dot visible. Okay, so now that we have all of that and everything is set up correctly, what we're gonna go now, we're gonna go to is our HUD. We are going to bring in our character sheet into our HUD right here. If we look at our 2D here, you can see we have the inventory UI, we have the character sheet. I just need to see how the player interacts with this, because hopefully I can just slap this guy onto this guy, Merlin player. Inventory UI, you are referenced in here. How? Inventory component. Maybe it's just straight up not, which would be super convenient. Let's see, whenever we pick something up, that's the thing we should look at. Item object, interact menu, change menu title, yeah. Cool. Then we want to set current pickup equal to object, and then, yep. Yeah, okay, sweet. So I'm guessing, what did you signal to on tab change? Oh, you signal to yourself. Cool. Alright, that makes my life really easy. So, hopefully, I didn't do anything different for this guy, outside of just making sure that our current tab is set to 0. There we go. Let's go back to our Merlin player, make sure the same thing is set up there, and the only thing different now is for the unhandled input, which is on Merlin players, which is what we want to do. It should be on our inventory UI that I have the input from. Here we go. And if weapon is in weapon list is select oh wait, did I just not what's weapon list? So weapon items. Okay, so I just have to do that for every single one of them actually. If event open inventory is visible is equal to okay, so in that just toggle the visibility. But if it is true, then we want to deselect all the stuff, which we actually have to do for each of them. So we're going to say potion list dot deselect all. Then we want quest item list dot deselect all. Don't die on me now, computer. Please, I'm so chill if you didn't die. Potion list, quest item list, rad. All right. So now what we have to do is this is the last part. It's definitely visibility change now versus weapon inventory. So, on inventory UI, let's say on visibility change and connect it back to yourself. There you go. What we want to do is we want to just say if visible is equal to true. When this happened, then do all this nonsense. Because like, let's just say if we're going from visible to not visible, we're gonna say like, hey, on this change, if the visibility was true when this happened, deselect everything. So now what I can do is I can go back to our top area here, get rid of this stuff here. And then what we can do here is if event action is open inventory, do that. Except now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to our HUD, which doesn't have a script yet. Gonna click that, gonna give it a script. Make sure I didn't put anything there. Oh, I forgot the stat tracker I made a while ago. There we go. And we're gonna say class name, don't get rid of the extents, that's kind of necessary. Class name is HUD. There you go. And for func input, if action press open inventory, toggle that. So then we go back to our Merlin player and get rid of this. Okay. Then what we're gonna do is we're going to go over to our UI, pop the HUD in there instead. Make sure it's hidden by default, and run it. Okay. Nice, dude. Look at that. Got this nonsense. We got this nonsense at the top. We can just change the color so it's not like bad. Look at that, dude. And I wonder, can I like pick up an item and it'll still work? Look at that, man. Look at that. Alright. Let's back that up real quick. Added a HUD. UI object. Holds the inventory and the character sheet. Sweet. Alright, now we got that. Oh, wait. One last thing before I commit that. We have to test and make sure that our little toggle nonsense works. Yeah. Hey, it doesn't work. Alright. Look at that. This one doesn't even have one. Alright, let's see what's going on there. Reset visibility. Yep, that's all correct. All these guys are in their respective groups. Yeah. Let's go to 2D, just see what's... Yeah, you got your shoe. What are you? You are the left arm button. As it should be. Yeah, there's your little thing. Alright, let's just go to our script, make sure that's set up on left arm visible. Oh, there we go, that's one. And on that reset visibility, that isn't working. Let's see if we can just print I. Hey, look at that. Alright. And look at that, we're only getting one print statement in there too. For I and get tree group item list, yeah, y'all are in there. Oh no, you're not. You guys are still in items. Okay, there we go. That changes everything. There, now let's try that out. Open up our thing, open up that. Hey, look at that, dude. Nice. So we just have to change how it's oriented and also just make sure that these menu lists pop up in front of their parents. I think you can just do that here, order and see index. I'm going, wait, why sort enable? I want to assume that, oh, whoa, what's wrong with you? Change the index only affects drawing order, not the input event handling. That's fine. We just want to make sure that these pop up in front. There we go. Look at that. That's great. All right, and the last thing I want to do is just for my own weirdness, we're gonna go over to our HUD and we're just gonna flip the inventory and the character sheet so they're looking like that. Now we can back that up. So let's go into, let's see. Oh yeah. Added HUD. Work in progress character sheet. And better inventory. Doop. Alright, sweet. That's our 5-minute timer, so I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I'm setting this so you guys know I'm not cheating y'all on time. And we're gonna do a few more of these Pomodoros. And then afterwards, maybe we'll run again. I'm starting an Elden Ring playthrough. Been meaning to play that. You guys want to see the screen on camera, right? Alright, BRB. That's what time it's back again. Alright. Alright. So, we got the HUD thing working here. Now what we have to do is get our character sheet to actually work, and that's gonna be interesting. So the way we have to do this is go about this in a couple of specific ways. One, we have to understand what's inside the armor inventory. I have to make sure that there actually is set up inside the inventory component for the armor inventory. Yes, there is. So good. I've looked at the inventory code actually for a while to see if I even made it work the correct way. I think I fixed this. I don't remember. It's been so long since I even messed with this inventory code, dude. Okay, so if the armor inventory has the item has item append. Okay, cool. Looks like it's the same as the weapon inventory, except I just didn't add the stacking, which is where we're going with that. So what we have to do is we have to first check to see if the button we've pressed is or what kind of button this is supposed to represent. So if it represents the armor, we click the armor inventory. What the character sheet's gonna have to do is it's gonna have to populate the list with the armor that we have available. So, oh yeah, and there's another thing I didn't even realize. There's another thing I forgot to do too. Yeah, we're gonna change this actually. So we have. How do I want to set this up actually? We have a lot of stuff set up for armor. I just don't have anything set up for weapons, which I just completely forgot. And again, that's supposed to be combo centered, but here we are. I have this left arm and I have this right arm button. I'm thinking about just changing one of the. Two more, right? Or maybe? Do I want? Just got another slot for a weapon specifically? Yeah, why not? Alright. Let's go to you and duplicate you. And we're gonna go like that. And we're gonna say this one is called Weapon 1. Or let's see, we're gonna call this one R weapon. And we're gonna do the same thing for you. Right here. And we're gonna be called L weapon. And we're gonna move you down. And I'm assuming you take your children with you. Sweet. And now we just have to add in those things to our script, so we just have reference to them and move these guys up a little bit so I can have a little more, I guess, leeway with how stuff is going to go. At least make sure the UI actually pops up on the screen, because this is going to be a real good mess for a bit until I figure it out. So going to our script section here, and yeah, here we go. That's good. And on ready var left weapon button. I should have called these slots. Should have, would, could have. Oh, dude. Oh wait. Oh, I have reference to it, so I can actually change the icon. I forgot. And we want a on ready var for the right arm weapon. Oh wait. Oh yeah, left weapon list. That's a typed item list. Christ, dude. Alright, where's the left weapon button? Yoink. There we go. Wait, we don't want the menu button. Oh yeah, I forgot. I just called it menu button. Should have renamed them like a normal person. On ready var. See, this is why I should have also outlined how I want the game to progress in terms of just like what weapons you have, because I have no idea what is going to go into actually building your character, or at least outside of just a general idea. So I'm just adding stuff in right now, which isn't a good idea, but it is what's happening right now, and that's a problem for future me to deal with, because present me is being irresponsible. I'm not old enough to be wise enough to realize that I should stop and just actually properly write this down. Crazy. You think I'm actually gonna do work? No. Okay. So we got our weapons. Should work the exact same too, actually, if we just test it out. Where if we open our little menu here and go over here. Hey, oh, look at that. Still works. Maybe not. Okay. Okay. That menu for the left weapon is in the wrong spot. What? What's triggering it then? The thing that should be messing with it is the left arm, so I'm assuming that... Oh! I am so smart, dude. Okay, gotta disconnect the signals on these guys because they are not the same thing. There we go. And for the right button, weapon, do that, and just left weapon pressed, connect, and do the same thing for the right weapon, pressed, and then connect it again. Then what we're gonna do is the same thing, except that, and put that there, and we're gonna say right weapon list. Visible is equal to right weapon. There we go. And we're gonna do the same thing on the left arm. Dude, I swear I only get text when I'm streaming. The one time I actually need to just like fully focus. Nice. Set that to left weapon list visible. We got that guy here. Red. Okay, now we should be good to go. Open our character sheet here. Yep. Cool. And cool. Alrighty. Now what we want to do is we want to actually do the thing I was just talking about, which is syncing the inventories across. So the reason why I added these weapon lists in is because I just need to see it work. And the way, did we just lose connection to the stream? It's connecting to the chat right now. Did my Wi-Fi die? That would suck, dude. Alright, we should be good there. So now what we have to do is we have to just make sure that if we click like one of the weapon lists, it'll be able to scan the player inventory component and just see what's available. So, yeah, how are we gonna go about that? That's the real question here. First off, let me condense this down into a code region because there are a lot of variables. Menu, refs. There we go. Let's just do a reference to the player. Let's get it on ready. Bar players, type Maryland player. And is equal to get tree, get nodes, and group player, and the 0th one, which is that. Can I find type Maryland player in current scope? What? Why not? It exists right there. Okay. I guess I just spelled it. Oh, capital L, dude. Alright, so now we got the reference to that. What we need to do is whenever this happens, like when we press a weapon button, I'm glad we add these here now, we need to be able to tell what's in that list and it needs to populate it. So, what to do. Basically what we need to do is we need for I in player.inventory. Weapon inventory. There we go. What we need to do is just quickly print I just to see what we're running with here. Need to figure out where that print statement's coming from. There it is. And now what we need to do is go here. Alright, nothing's gonna pop up because there's no weapons. Dang it. Okay, going back to our HUD, seeing what the 0th tab is. Yoink. There we go. And now what we need to do is pick up some weapons of the sharp variety. Yep, and you can't pick you up. So now what I can do is I can look at my inventory. So if I look at my character sheet, oh yeah, I'm not pressing the weapon button. Super sorry. Okay, so it only does that. And I'm assuming since all of the weapons are organized into kind of arrays nests inside of dictionaries, because that's how my brain decided that was going to work. If I go over to whatever I was just working with, the character sheet, there we go. There's some tabs. What we want to do is we want to print. What are you doing? Nested for J and I. Print J. Okay. Right. And why did it do that? Okay. That's interesting. Could I just do print? Because I just want to see if it's actually seeing what's happening here. Or, oh, wait. Oh, I know why. Because when I iterate through the player inventory and then we go through the weapon inventory, it's just giving me the keys. We need to go through values. There we go. And now we can go for I, J, and R. Print J. And we gotta make sure, oh, I mean, if it's convinced, it's fine. It just means we'll be able to see every single one. Click, so we can pick up you, we can pick up you, and we can pick up you. And if I go here and open that, should see 3 super source. There we go. Okay, now that we know that works, what we need to do is we need to populate it, our weapon list with those items. So, what we need to do is we need to say left weapon list. And that is J. Yeah. And let's also go to here, and we have reset list visibility. We need to reset or select. Just want to say I dot erase. Oh wait, not this is that. Can I typecast? Oh, maybe here. See if that freaks it out. If I typecasts that. No, okay, we're good. So hopefully by doing that, if I do this and I do this and I do this, we can still see all this stuff. I go here, same diff. Awesome. Now let's go to our inventory UI and go back to our character sheet. Something that needs to happen here is when this visibility is toggled, we just need to actually do that. So if we go to, not the weapon UI, we need the character sheet. We need to say when visibility is toggled. Visibility changed, go to our character sheet. Oh shoot, wrong thing. I don't want that. Be gone with you. We need it for the actual character sheet. So on visibility change for the character sheet. We're gonna say if visible, then run reset list visibility. We'll just see if that fixes it. Because in between we need to do some refreshes, like if we just drop an item. So we go here, we go back here, right, sweet. All right. Nice. Now let's just drop the super sword, go back here to character sheet, and it updates. That's super great. Now all we have to do is, well, actually, that's kind of it, really. We just have to make sure we have to add the same stuff in for the left, or the right weapon, which is fine. Inventory, left weapon items, right to get the same diff. And now the kind of last-ish thing to do is, what's the word I'm trying to find? Well, the last-ish thing to do is just to make sure we can add stuff correctly and just like update our stats if they change. And that requires us to do a couple of things. One, now that we actually have like a kind of somewhat working HUD here, where we have like, here's like your gloves, here's like your weapons which you're holding, here's your helmet, here's your chest, here's your shoes. That might be too much gear. That's a lot actually. We can just figure out where to go from here. So specifically what we need to do is we need to have like a little stat sheet over here that shows you like what your character stats are. So like we have our, if we go over back to our Notion here and we look at our character design or gear and progression system sheet here, we have the strength attribute, the agility attribute, the intelligence, and we have chaos and charisma, which we haven't figured out yet. The most important thing is just like your gear and kind of like your gear score and just like what your power is going to be at. Kind of copying the same system in Destiny 2. Anyway, that's where we're going to be running at. So we're going to add another panel here just to kind of display that. Oh, wait. We don't want that there. We want this to be inside the character sheet. So we can close all of these guys right here. I really need to, yeah, crap, and because of the way I did that, and since I didn't make any of these unique, I can't just reparent these into a different thing. Smart. Not. Alright, panel, there we go. And make sure that is anchored to the left, or the right mouse side, jeez. And move that there, and then we are going to expand it to fit about this right here. And then we are going to do that, a little bit of that action, like so. Then on the panel, we are going to say these are our stats, our stat display. And we're gonna go over to our inspector, just quick theme override so it's a solid color, not this kind of empty void that we got going on here. It's fine, we'll make it like a darker gray. We're going Halloween colors here, but that's where we're heading to. Let's get a label in there, which should be anchored to the top center. This is probably bass awkward on how you're supposed to organize stuff, but it's working so far. And make sure that is center and also center. And for our theme overrun, we're gonna go to font sizes, go here, and crank that bad boy up, so we can actually see what's going on. Awesome. Now what we have to do is we have to make sure that we have each of our stats laid out in here in a list. So inside this, we are going to grab a, let's see if there's anything inside the control node that we can use. That would just be nice. Item list is cool. I don't think it's exactly what we need right now, but rich text label, we don't want that. A tree? No, we don't want that either. Text edit, no. It's a graph element, flow container. Panel container? Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, so we don't want any of that really. We just want a VBox should do it, so we can just get the get like a what's the word I'm trying to find here, so we can just get a pretty like easy distribution of our stats and text and stuff like that. And a little padding to it too. And then inside that, we'll just call this one I don't leave it as that. And here, let's add in another label. There we go. And we're gonna call this one strength. Wow, I forgot to spell strength for a second there. That's not great. Let's go. We don't. Oh, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. Why have a VBox container with? Oh yeah, because I wanted icons too. Yeah. We're gonna just keep figuring this out. Font sizes. Crank that bad boy. There we go. About there. So we got strength. Number. We got agility. Number. And then we got intelligence. Number. All right, let's do that, and we're gonna do that. And this is not a rich text label, so I can't change it. Actually, you know what? I always want to mess around with the rich text label, and I've never messed around with it. I keep talking about it. Oh, whoa. Okay. Things are weird now. Okay. Huh. Well, we'll come back to that actually. For now, let's just set this up and make sure we have everything set up correctly. So, how many lines is there in between? Are there in between here?
Yeah.
In here. We have one break in between each of these. So what I need to do is basically just create a string that holds all of these guys here. And then we'll use some script replacement, whatever it's called, I forgot. Stat. So let's call it there, stat string. Let's actually make this an export there. Stat string. Type string.
Yeah.
Two. There we go. Interesting. There's a couple things we have to do here. One is get this to be \n, so we can get that going on. And same thing with you. You also need it to be \n. So we can just put a new line in between. Maybe we have to do like a double. I don't know if we have to do like two of them. It's like new line, then we got new line, then a new line, and then maybe like another new line. There we go. And then like you can do this / thing too, I know, in the script to actually get that working properly. So this is weird, to say the least. Now I just need to remember how to do string substitution. It's not a good dough. Is it? Substring. Blah, 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 blah. Where is it? String dot format. There's a way to do it. I just forgot. Format string. Here we go. It's %s, and then use that. So you take. Okay, so you do a %s, and then you take the bits and pieces inside of it. Placeholder type. One only rule is let's see. One and only one of these must always appear as the last character form specified. S is simple conversion string, decimal integer. Express an integral or real number. Will be floored. So I could just padding dot asterisk. Oh, is it 12:30 already? That's crazy. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, cool. I actually kind of needed to know this like a while ago. That's funny. 3F. Pad to a minimum length of 10 digits, round to 3 decimals. Okay. If the integer starts with a 0, it's a white space. The pad shrink to a minimum length. To insert a literal percentage into a format string, it must be escaped. Okay. So we have that. What's the D do again? Just want to go. Okay, so if we have something that's like a so what do you do percent like D? So integer with lowercase letters. Expect an integral or real number will be float. Okay, I'm just gonna guess for each of these things here, we do percent D. That didn't seem right. It's inside the string for the formatting. Yeah, okay. Let's try that. I'm just gonna do percent D for each of these guys here to change that up. And then what we're gonna do is go into our well, let's go over into our Merlin player and under stack component, which we have reference to. Let's make strength 10, we'll make agility like 3, and we'll make intelligence like 2. And then what we want to do is if we go to our character sheet here, and then we have on visibility change, like that. Let's try this out. What do we got? I forgot what I called this string. I called it stat string. Stat string. Percent. Okay. And then we have player.stack component. Strength. Then we have player.stack component. Agility. And we have player.stack component. Intelligence. Okay. And finally, then what we want to say is for this label here, call this one stats list, I guess. We'll make that a unique name, and then we'll drag that in here. We're gonna say dot text is equal to stat string. Okay. Let's see if this works. There you go. Get index on stack component based no on the player. Okay. So is it because it hasn't happened yet? Maybe this, we want to handle that in the HUD, so the HUD will just signal to the stat sheet. Create like a little function called I'm gonna put this above here actually. This functions go right here. Update stat lists, and it's well, void. There we go. And oh, there. Indent found. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Then let's go to our HUD here, and let's say this. we're gonna get our character sheet. We're gonna say if visible and character sheet dot update stat list. I think is what I just called it. Wow, it's already been 30 minutes. That's crazy, dude. Alright. Update stats list is what we want to call in that. So we run that, and now let's see if that freaks out. Okay. Did not. Let's just make sure. Let's see if it's printing at all. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we're getting a ton of those too, actually. Oh, that's why. Okay, now we're just not getting the printing at all. Okay, if inventory is equal to that, if visible is equal to, oh yeah. It would help if I put my print statement back in so I can know what I was doing. There we go. Cool. That's working. The only thing that isn't working is the character sheet actually updating its text. It's displaying correctly though, actually. This is cool. It's just not parsing correctly. So what am I missing here? Donald Blue File Explorer. Alright, format string. Oh, do you actually have to cache it? Okay. That's great. There is equal to that. And so text is equal to new string. Oh yeah, because look at that. I was just formatting stat string, but I wasn't caching to anything, so it wasn't changing. Now we get to change it. Hey, look at that, dude. It works. That's so cool. Alright. So now we have that. If I go over to our main node here, go to our sandbox. What is oh yeah, I forgot this whole thing I made so it actually works. We go to our player here, and then let's go over to our stack component, which is somewhere in here. Let's set our strength to like, or set it 6. Now if we go back into the game, okay, that's awesome. Alright, let's do this right here. Work in progress, character HUD. Let's see. Added stack window. Player can now see their attributes in the character screen. Sweet. Alright, now the final thing to do, and also I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break again, is, or when we come back actually, is to go over to our weapons here. You see where we have the super sword? We don't actually have anything that can really define what this is going to do. And that's the most important thing actually for all of this, is saying what abilities the player has and also just affecting their stats. And just like what a gear score is providing to each of them. So that's something we're gonna do in a bit. Hey, Hibiko TV, what's good? I am chilling. Welcome to the stream though, how you been? It's been a minute. Oh my god, I completely forgot today I was going to do code cleanup. Because the more like I look at this project, the less I actually know what I'm doing. Been sticking overload, like that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Glad things are getting better though. I know that it's like even just like working at home, it's like being sick is terrible. It's not worth passing out over. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Oh yeah, that was the timer, so I can take the 5-minute brain break. And yeah, we can chill out. I'm gonna quickly turn off my camera because I'm gonna switch the desk over to. Yeah, God, I hope this doesn't shut down my computer. I'm gonna quickly switch this over to the sitting mode. Because Ritten's have been sitting up for an hour straight. Gotta keep the blood moving back and forth. Jethro, please don't lie down under my desk. Hey, buddy. There we go. this. And I don't know if the camera. Oh, sweet, the camera did nothing. That's cool. There we go. Did I just start the timer? I have no idea if I started the break timer. I just started the break timer. Go into the face game. Ooh, we chilling out here. Yeah, but Hibiko, you joined in. We're working on a, I don't know if you've seen the new project. We're working on a turn-based RPG. Or at least getting the demo for it done. I'm gonna get the demo done. That's like what I'm setting out for. Cause if this just seems fun, or just like if it's cool, we're gonna turn this into like a commercial Steam project. But if not, we are gonna move on to something completely different. Because that's always the fun thing about game development. It's just trying out new stuff and learning and doing things and junk. Yes, exactly. Okay, yeah, you were here for this. Yeah, a lot has changed about it. We got an inventory system, we got character sheets. We have the most organized game dev document that I've ever made in my entire life. It's a lot going on, and we're throwing it all away today because I'm just coding randomly. Okay, so we have more reason to work on it. Oh yeah, okay, I remember you were here for the planning of it. I completely forgot. Let's see. Trying to refocus my camera. Yeah, we were just chilling. I'm thinking about once we at least get, like, the main task is we have to create and finalize design for the warrior and to implement at least 2 gears for the warrior. And I think what I have to do for that is just figure out how the attacks are going to be themed and just like what I want to do for attacks. Because once we at least get something in the game, so like some armor, some potions that we can use for healing, like actual stat systems, we can start prototyping combat. And then once that is in place, we'll see what we can do next. Because after that, there's a whole bunch of things like the magic system. I said the party system. What was I on when I made this? This is like a year-long project, dude. Code theme and hacker themed attacks. Sweet. Isometric point and click, did that. 3 dungeons in a village, 90s edutainment internet art style, I can do that. And then the final boss for the demo. Okay, so the big things after this is just actually getting the, like once the combat's in, we just like have a better feel for how the game's gonna be. We just have to design the rest of the stuff, which is just like, I guess like after this, we can start making the game look a little prettier, which is the thing that I always want to do. You always split your design documents into smaller, more digestible documents. Oh yeah, no, totally. Hold on, let me show you. We have the same brain right here. So right here is just like a super general design sheet. It's like here's a summary of what it is. Here's the components we need for the demo. Little spoiler for the final boss if you saw that last bullet point. I have my sprint review sheet down here so I can just keep myself on track for tasks. And I have this massive color-coded thing for like how I want the player to kind of exist, how I want the inventory and junk to interact in the gear and progression system. This is showing that I finally have hit a point of adulthood where I'm like, you know what? I want to actually know what I'm doing. But yeah, pretty hyped about this actually. That's a good tip. I'm using Notion. It's I used to use Milanote because of the whole visual thing, but Notion is like, as long as you're not sharing your document, you could use it infinitely. Yeah, and if you're into open source stuff, or like that's more kind of your speed, I would check out Obsidian, because it's like Notion. It's just you know, the only cost into it is just like if you go for the cloud thing, but otherwise it's completely free. A bunch of community made plugins, so if you like using VS Code. Oh, you got Obsidian. All right, cool. Yeah, basically Notion is just like a little more straightforward than Obsidian. It doesn't have like all the super cool stuff like the graph view, but it does have a lot of integrations for stuff like Trello and Atlassian products. So Trello again, but if you use something like Jira or ClickUp. It's fun. I've been using it for a while now. I still don't know what I have to do for it. Yeah, the graphs are kind of weird. I'm a super visual person, where it's like if something just like flies around my screen, I'm like, ooh, shiny, and then I like using it. But yeah, no, it's odd. The vault's throw me off a lot too, because I use the Obsidian default vault, but I know you can make like vaults, and then each vault is like kind of a separate account. In a way, that's what kind of confused me. It's like I already am unorganized using Notion, and like adding something like Obsidian vaults and graphs into that, it trips me up. But getting your own custom plugins is really nice, because you can make your own like little environment. Okay, now that we have this working, let's update our weapons. Oh, actually, we gotta update our scripts here. Item resource, is that what it's called? Yeah, okay, so this is where things are gonna change. Specifically, it's, let's see what Vaults and Obsidian are just different projects, that's smart. I know, it's just like having different projects and whole different files trips me out completely. That's why I like Notion. It's just like, here's a document that contains more documents, and then like that's your different projects. It's like still a centralized experience, but like nested documents. Once it hits file systems, my brain's just like, okay, what are we doing? So this is a general item data resource, which is cool. What we need now is we need one for each kind of thing that they do, which is gonna be interesting. So, let's, rather than plan this out, let's just go for it. Let's run this. Let's see how we feel about it. And if this gets gross, it's gonna get gross. Sometimes gross things are cool, like snails. Don't eat snails, kids. They have parasites. Where are we going here? Create new. We want to create a new script. We want to inherit from item data. There we go. Inherit from item data, and let's call this weapon item. And it should be pretty much the same thing, actually. Where'd it go? Very having a great start. What the hell? Rename to just weapon item. Okay. You aren't in the right folder. You shouldn't be here. And I guess I'll fix that when I fix that. That's a good way to look at vaults, though. There we go. So now what we want to do is make some. I just want to look at how our resources are set up. We have the typecast out of it, which is one for sorting, but like if I want specific stuff, that's what we need to change this for. So for our character sheet or for our weapon item, let's do a couple things. One is, let's create an export category for requirements. And we'll have an export there. Strength, rec. I don't know if I did ins or floats for this kind of stuff. Let's get an export there. Agility rec. Let's get an export there. Intelligence rec. And so in. Then, so it's like this is what it provides, or no, actually not. We don't want requirements for that. I forgot. You need year to Excel, so we're gonna be like do like stats. So this is the most important thing. It's like here's the stats that come with this item. The next thing we want to do is honestly just leave it at that. Because now what I can do is I can go over and I can create wherever we have our weapons here. Create a brand new resource right here. Then we have oh wait, I didn't name it anything. Let me see. Class name weapon item. Oh yeah, and let's get another export. There, gear score. Let's type it in. And I have no We're gonna figure out what that does later. Let's create a new resource called weapon item. Call this one super sword. Super duper sword. Save it. We look at that, see what we got. Rad, we got our stats thing. So our gear score, let's say this is like a gear score of like 100. It gives you plus 12 strength, minus 3 agility, and 0 intelligence. I'm naming super duper sword. Big hit. Item type is weapon. Item mesh. Quick load is the sword mesh that I created here. Can stack false. Item weight. Whatever. Cool. Now that we have the super duper sword, what we need to do is we need to. Oh, here. Let me change this to weapon sets actually. Sweet. Now what we need to do, or now what we need for this is, kind of, export, where is it? It's export group. Actually, no, we don't want that. Let's get an add export there. And then once we get into that, once we get into like actually the ability system and get combat, we'll add stuff there. For now, we just need to make sure this gear score stuff happens, and then we can make sure it's actually properly reflected on the player. So, let's go over to our Merlin player, and under our stack component, we have our defaults. So let's actually make these export category. Let's call this one default values. And let's make another there. It's called def actually. Def strength, def agility, and def intelligence. And then we'll have var strength. Oh my god, dude. Strength, which is an int. We'll have a var agility, which is another int, and we'll have a var intelligence, which is another int, and we're gonna say here is baseline for the player. Wait, dude, I'm so dumb. I didn't have to do any of that. Oh my god, alright. Because I'm gonna have to do this other thing. Oh my god, alright, I just figured it out. Because I want a way for whenever we equip an item, it just changes the value, but then like if you unequip it, it goes back to whatever it was previously. We just have to do the inverse of what it applied. That's super straightforward. Now what do I have to do? So, oh yeah, here's the important part. So on the character sheet, specifically our weapon. What we have to do, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. While our thing is populated, what we have to do is whenever we click a thing, it has to make sure it's a weapon item, then it just needs to apply the stats on top of it. Can I change the super sword into a super? I can't just change the type of resource. Add dependencies. Okay. Could I do this and it won't freak out? It's somewhere in here. It's in the resources folder for some reason, I think. You. Where did it save to? No, okay. Weapon item. Okay. And I said that only takes place if I reload it, right? What did that say? Okay, so can I reload the project oh, excuse me. Can I reload the project itself, or do I just reload the project? Here we go. This is gonna be a fun break. Holy shoot, I should have told you backed up. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. I guess we're fine. Didn't break. Let's run it real quick. You see that? Okay. We are good to go. Oh, my default stats are screwed up now. Yeah, okay, now it's fine. Alright, now what we have to do is let's take off this default edits off the stat check. Let's call some attributes. Oh cool, it's updating live right there. Now what we have to do is we just have to make sure that our thing updates accordingly. Which means whenever we equip something, okay, this is where things are going to get kind of weird. So, we don't want the inventory UI right now, we just need to mess with our character sheet. And the thing we have to mess with on our character sheet is the weapons and how those are going to update. So, what we need to do is, whenever I should just start fixing these names now, actually. Oh, no, I did it by list! Okay. Okay, what we need to do is we need to select an item. So we're just gonna do all this on the left item selected. Okay, that was weird. Index. Then what we're gonna do is we're going to print left arm list, left weapon list, items, and index. And we're just gonna see if this just loads. That's the first thing. Pick up an item, go to our left one. Okay, there we go. Base list items. What do we need for that? We need to... Oh. Really? Oh, I didn't even see what the arrow was now I think about it. Can I just print items and it will do its thing? No. Okay. Invalid. Is there like, do I have to like duplicate items? I've done this before. Methods, properties, so I'm interested. There's no such thing as items. Sure, get out of my get out of my icon, get out of my position. Get item text. Okay. Get selected items. That's probably the easiest one. Do I just want to do that actually? What happens if I do that? Pick up the super sword. Just prints me the index. Okay. Get item text. Yes. Add index. And this is a better way of me at least knowing how the item list works. So it should just give me super sword. Cool. Okay. Now what we want to do. What if we can change the interaction on it so it's like you have to do double click? So multi-sexual behavior. Mouse. Shortcut, no. Okay. Let's do this. So whenever we select an item, and let's go over to our sandbox and look for everything that's a super sword. Change that over to a quick load, super duper sword. Can I do that for multiple? I can. Change you all to quick load to super duper sword. Red. Okay. Let's just make sure that it actually pops up in game. Cool. Super duper sword pickup item. Go to our inventory UI. Super duper sword. Big hit. Drop it. Great. Just gotta make sure that clears. So I haven't fixed that yet. That's fine. Now what we need to do is just make sure that when we run this bad boy here, our archivable context menu, and we say on that select, what we need to do is a lot of different things. One, we need to be able to grab whatever we're grabbing from the player inventory. That's step one. So there's funk pickup item, there's funk drop item, there's check armor inventory, and there's check weapon inventory, which we have set up. So there's actually, oh yeah, so what we need to do is we need to just pass in the reference for what we have. So it's gonna be like, all right, cool. You pick up a super duper sword, it just says like, all right, cool, look at, oh, my camera's dying. Has it already been 2 hours? It has, okay. I guess that's why we do these 2-hour streams. Okay, so my camera is gonna overheat, so we're gonna try to at least get the stats done by the time we end the stream, and then tomorrow we'll probably just work on the ability system, or maybe we'll just do some modeling, add some more armor and stuff like that. But the thing we have to do now is whenever we go over to our character sheet, and if we click that, what we need to do, I've said that 8 times now. I think it's just a stim at this point. You get a reference to the player. Inventory. Weapon inventory. Then what we need to do is pull up the. There we go. Let's cache that to a name real quick there. Weapon. Name. Let's go to that. Weapon inventory takes weapon name. And get the 0th out of that. Cool. Then what we want to do is grab that once we get the weapon name on the player stat component. What we want to do, we want to strength. Ooh, let's get it there. And quickly checking the inventory component, seeing what is stashed in there. Oh, nothing. It's just straight up whatever it is. That's good. And then it's all coming from item data. My strength is equal to weapon strength. Player stat. Player stat. Or stat component. And player dot stat component intelligence is equal to weapon intelligence. Okay. And after that happens, yeah, we're just gonna see how that works. So let's pop up these guys here, grab them. Go over here. We have a super duper sword. Oh, there we go. Okay, trying to assign a non-object value to a type of weapon item. Okay. So weapon is super duper sword. Okay. Could it just not find it? Okay. let's quickly just comment this out, and then what's freaking oh, that's why. Comment all that out, and let's just quickly print that line right there to see what we got going on. Because this should throw something. So we got that right there, super duper sword. Go over here. Pops up the super duper sword. Yep. Oh wait. Yeah, no, that works. Okay. Is type of. Oh no, it's that. So it gives me super duper sword, which is good. Maybe I just don't cache it to be a weapon item and I just grab it as is. Because I'm wondering if that's what's like freaking it out. No. Alright, stack component strength string. Weapon name, super duper sword weapon. Okay, what's wrong here? Invalid index strength on base string. Stack component strength. Okay, what am I looking at when I do that? No, it's an int. And then on our super duper weapon here, or super duper sword here, we got a strength. These are all integers. This shouldn't be a... No. Okay, I'm confused on why that's throwing me that error then. Okay, invalid index gets strength on var string. What is stack component then? Nah, okay, that's right. Why is that throwing me a string though? Stack components, yeah, wait, what? Okay. Oh, wait. Wait. Real quick again. Gonna do that, gonna do this. Gonna do that, gonna pick that up, gonna do this, gonna do that. There we go. Okay, sweet. So it's a string. So how have I been doing this before? Okay. Item name. Yep. Oh yeah. Okay. It's probably preload, isn't it? Item ref. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I remember I did this now. So I need to get the item ref out of it. Oh, did I even finish this? I can't remember if I tested this and this worked actually. Once the game is completed, cache resource. Okay, I guess this did work. So I need to reference the item ref stuff then. That is a dictionary, so it should just take that as its thing. There we go. And can I just print weapon? See what that throws me now. Okay. Nice. So let's try this out. So I did everything on string base. Okay. Oh, you know why? Okay. Another thing to do. The list needs to update again. So reset list visibility. There we go. After all this happens. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. Update set lists. There you go. And I'm going to quickly PNC sound to another code region right here because these need to be a code region. Buttons, signals. Cool. And now this should work. So if we collect our super duper sword, go to our character inventory, super duper sword. Look at that, dude. That's huge. All right, and it should just kind of do that forever if I just do that. Oh no, it's not. Interesting. Huh. Here I thought it was just gonna constantly drop our stuff. I wonder why it's not doing that. Okay, see now that one's more interesting too. Is it because I can't select it anymore? Nah, it is happening. It's just not updating. I wonder why. What's our current stats on our player? We're probably like rock bottom now. Nah, they don't change. Oh, yeah, that's why. Okay, I see it. Because I'm setting them to equal that. What it should be is it should be plus. There we go. Got that. There we go. Okay, it is doing that. Now what we have to do is finally, on our character sheet, create a pair for the last couple of things, dude. Pull this one. Equipped. Left. And it's a string. There. Equipped. Right. It's also a string. And we're gonna say down. If after all that we do equipped left weapon. Ooh, crap. Which one is this? Is it good for not naming it? Oh, it's the left one. I know that for a fact. Fix the menu names to be more descriptive. This is the left weapon. Okay, then we want to say equipped left weapon is equal to weapon name. So now what we want to say is that, and we're going to say if weapon name is equal to equipped left weapon, then what we want to do is, I guess, return for now. Call this one as a hack. There needs to be actual visual feedback to show you can't equip again. Okay, so if we do this now, and if we go over here and pick up a weapon, and we go over here and we grab it, we got our stats. Can't spam it because I already have it. It's gonna turn out, and that works. So we're gonna say here on our GitHub, work in progress, character sheet. Let's see, work in progress equipment. Player can now pick up weapons and have them affect stats. Need to add on equipment, which is one of the most important parts. On equipping and add more visual feedback when the player equips an item. So that's something we'll work on. I'm gonna do a little extra work on this today. We'll get into it. I know I said we're gonna do some gaming, but my camera's about to die. Don't worry, I'm gonna get a new camera kind of soon-ish, so we don't have to really worry about that limit. because it would be really, really bad if this camera broke, because I cannot afford to replace it. But either way, that's gonna do it for today. Of course, ending our chats with our thank yous. Thanks, Abika, for hopping in here. And I know I saw Void. I see you in the Stream Avatars, Void Brad. I don't know if you're here, if you just use me for out of noise. It's all cool. But thanks to both of y'all for hopping in. Also, thanks everyone for getting us almost 80 subs on YouTube and almost 100 followers on Twitch. That's crazy. I could say that a billion times, but just know that that's really awesome. Yeah, okay, anyway, we're gonna keep working on the game. We're getting we're making really good progress, even though there was some major downtime in between development. I started this my first commit was, it doesn't tell me. It tells me, it just says last month. I don't know when I did it though. Okay. I can't open it on GitHub either, hold up. We're gonna get our, oh wait, dude, I could just look at, I could just very intelligently look at my sprint board to see when we started this. Because it hasn't been that long actually, it just feels like a while. Yeah, so we started this literally a month ago. And we're almost to the point where we can do combat, which is honestly kind of crazy. This is the first RPG, first time really making an inventory system in Godot, and we're making some good progress. So that's kind of fire. Only a month in, I'm just gonna keep going until we make this demo. I want to make a demo, like a really just hardcore good demo for this. But yeah, all right, that's enough rambling. That's gonna do it for today, guys. I'll see you tomorrow around the same time, 11 a.m. PST. Make sure to join the Discord if you already haven't. Check out my YouTube and my TikTok. Not my Twitter, because I don't really use that. I should use that if you're just more curious about the short form content. But yeah, see you tomorrow. We're gonna keep working on the game. We're gonna keep having fun. A bunch of blah stuff, blah 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 blah. Anyway, have a good one, everyone. Peace.